This is arguably the most important time of the year for sport walkers because it's when you lay down the foundations of next year's challenge successes. If you've got a goal and you want to make sure you reach it, getting into a routine now is vital.
Sport walking is an endurance game. It's not about top speed or about being dynamic. It's about being strong, resilient, and being able to endure. The more you do it this time of year to prepare yourself, the more enjoyable that act of endurance will be. If you don't do the base work now, chances are that while you may be fit, later on in your challenge, you'll start to suffer.
Now, if you're sat there thinking, I know I need to get into a training routine, but I just don't know what or how much I should be doing, don't worry because you're not on your own. Getting started with a training program is arguably the hardest part, but once you've got it up and running, it's simply a question of following what you've planned. And although your motivation will dip from time to time, you won't have that added burden of trying to figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing.
That's why we've built this autumn-winter training program into the show. So each month you can update yourself on what to change and how to progress.
So let's get down to the plan. And it's really quite easy to start with.
This first period is all about building endurance and embedding a routine. It's not a time to be getting too specific about what you're doing. The good thing about the endurance part is that as a sport walker, you don't need to walk really hard aerobically. You just need to be doing the sessions you need to do at a brisk but relatively comfortable pace. It's more about the duration of your work than the intensity or overall speed. So as a rule of thumb, the longer you walk at a fast but steady pace, the better it'll be for your endurance.
For each of your weekday sessions, you can just walk briskly as we've shown you in our Move Fast video. Card appears somewhere on screen. Or you can use your own type of walking like Nordic or power or race walking. You can even run if you want to, it really doesn't matter because this is just about embedding structure and making sure that you cover a minimum distance on foot.
The plan for this next month then is that you'll go out and do 3 sessions of at least 5 kilometres each session during the working week, and then 1 longer session at the weekend. Now don't worry if that doesn't sound like much, we'll be building distance and pace as we go.
To start with, you want to walk about 15 to 20 kilometres on your weekend walk because these sessions will have the biggest impact on your muscular endurance.
For your weekend sessions, make it a strong sport walk on trails if you can, and use it as motivation for your weekday workouts. It's where you put things into practice, and these weekend trail walks, while not challenges themselves, give you the opportunity to walk like you're on a challenge and to see how your fitness and strength is progressing. It's also a reward for your work in the week, so try to go somewhere nice and inspiring.
Now, as I said before, you can choose how you conduct your weekday sessions, whether you run, walk, it doesn't matter. But at the weekend, make sure that you walk for the whole session.
If you're a strong walker already, then try to get closer to 10 kilometres on each of your weekday sessions and a minimum of 20k at the weekend. If you want to, you can split your weekday sessions in 2, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. The other thing that's really valuable to introduce at this stage of the year is strength work.
Now, I know a lot of people hate doing strength work, particularly with weights, but the impact it can have and the benefit it brings to your walking can be immense.
Having stronger legs means you can go faster, or at the very least, feel more comfortable and capable at your normal speed. It also helps prevent injuries, which will become a factor when you aim for longer distances or increase your training load.
If you have your sights set on a challenge for next year, you'll really thank yourself when you're on the finish line if you've built strength work into your training routine at this stage. And it doesn't have to be much, just 2 relatively short sessions, and you can either tag them onto your run or walk sessions or do them on your off days.
Focus mainly on your legs, but also work your back, shoulders and core, as these can cause you discomfort on longer challenges as you get tired. It's important to look at all over strength so that you're fully prepared head to toe. The way to build strength with weight is to use the heaviest weight you can manage for each exercise. So for this, look to perform 3 sets of each of the following moves using a weight that you can lift for 8 reps over 3 sets. Either hold a free weight plate or something heavy against your chest and squat down slowly, keeping your back straight and bum out. Then rise back up again and repeat. Now this exercise needs a barbell or something like it, so it does depend on having some kit or access to free weights. Deadlifts are a full body move and strengthen your legs, back and core. So if you were only ever to do one strength move, this would be it. Lift the bar from the ground and stand up, pulling the bar up to the top of your thigh. Keep the bar close to your shins on the way up. Keep your head up and back straight while you stand up, trying to make the last section from your knees to your thigh a powerful move. You might see people in gyms then drop the bar, but to protect your floor, slowly and with strong control, lower the bar back down to the start point and then repeat. Either use a barbell for a two-handed press or a dumbbell for a single-handed press. Start with your hands and the weight at shoulder level and press skyward to full extension, and then return back to the shoulder position and repeat. This is your last exercise, and of course, it strengthens your core. Hold the plank for up to a minute, no more, then do up to 3 sets. As you get stronger, look to toughen the plank with arm or leg movements, rather than just holding it for longer, as this won't have as much impact as changing the move. So there you go, 4 simple strength moves to get you started. And when you add these to your on-foot training, you'll start to make progress fast.